And Greg is an interesting character. One would read his resume and it reads like a success story. Except you're only looking at the mountain peaks. You're not looking at the valleys. Welcome to the stage, Greg Van Borssum.
Well, it's been fantastic just being a part of this today, regardless of taking part. Just to be amongst people that are like-minded, that actually want the industry to go ahead and actually build people up. I never really fitted in anywhere. I was thrown out of 3 preschools by the time I was 4 and a half. By the age of 5 at kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher pulled my parents aside and said I would be the reason she quit the profession. But what happened with that is I realized the school was never going to be for me. So when she spoke to me about living a big life, and she spoke to me, this downtrodden school kid, about living a life with ambition, it made so much sense. And I started dreaming and trying to find other things for myself to fill my mindset. And I decided one day that I wanted to be a champion. I wanted to be a sportsman. I wanted to get into movies. I had all these great wild dreams that many kids have. But I wanted to see them through. I was a skinny kid and I was getting bullied. I was getting picked on because I was a bit of an outcast. And I thought, you know what? If I just get strong, maybe if I take up weight training, I can do something to keep the bullies away and stop them from harassing me. About 3 weeks into training, I was very lucky. I stumbled across a magazine completely dedicated to this sport, and it was called Bodybuilding. And I wanted to be this. And I thought about it, thought, you know what? I'm going to show everybody what I can do, what I can be. And then by the time I was 20, I got out on stage after a massive leg injury and I managed to win the national championships. Now, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't own a camera, I didn't know what a screenplay was, but I had this thing, I wanted to make movies ever since I was a kid. And so one day my friend who's in the blue long sleeve shirt in that photograph had all his tools stolen. And it was my chance. I said, you know what? Have mine, I'm gone. He said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go make movies. He said, how? I said, I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. And off I went. 15 years. 15 years it took. But you know what? I chipped away at it, and I chipped away at it, and I didn't make it. But I didn't give up, and I managed to direct some of the big films. My directing partner and dear friend Dr. George Miller and I have done some major films together, from the Happy Feet to the new Mad Max Fury Road film. I choreographed all the fight action on Mad Max. You see, in my time running films, I've run teams up to 1,000 people. Big teams from all across the planet. Every country, every religion, race, creed, belief, you name it, we've had to deal with all of it. So these are the things we have to be mindful of when we're talking about workers. And if you aren't mindful of your people, if you don't love your workers, which don't take that the wrong way, if you don't love your workers, if you don't validate them and occasionally say, hey guys, thank you. Because we're doing this together, we're a building team. Everyone here is part of a team structure. And we need to look out for our teams. We need to look out for our people. Because they matter. So just in closing, I just want to say to you this. Look out for your workers. They're your mates. Because workers aren't workers, they're you and they're me. They're all of us together. Thank you for your time, I much appreciate it.